for those of you watching it a little later on. What's that big old word? My sound is way off. With audio is fucked. Whatever. What's going on with this? You guys tell me what's wrong with the audio? What's wrong with the audio, guys?
Yeah, you know.
You know what? What's going on with the audio, guys? Sounds alright to me, so I don't know. You guys gotta tell me. Audio fucked doesn't help me.
Oh, you sound like a goddamn robot.
Is that what it sounds like? I sound like a robot.
I did my due diligence. We switched from one thing to the. All right, let's check the PlayStation. That's going to be the decider there. It's got no this fight. Thing to the. All right, let's check the PlayStation.
Let's see how it's working now, guys. Did that change anything?
Sounded good on the PlayStation.
Hold on, I just changed something.
Oh, yeah. Think whatever you changed worked. What'd you hit?
I just turned the roadcaster off and then turned it back on again.
Ah.
Drunk.
See, drunk was not crazy all the time. I mean, most
you can be you're crazy all the time, dude.
Well, not all the time, just like the majority of the time.
I was gonna say, I thought it was saying that I was not in good standing. I was like, what the heck? There we go. Now it's normal. Much better. Okay. Well, we had a little incident there, I guess. I don't know. I don't.
Kim, Sharon, Eden.
Let's see. Where are we? We want to go right. That one. There we go. That one's better. And then let's do.
Whoops. Where I is? I don't see my. There it is.
You don't see what?
I say I'm not on the screen.
There you
but
are.
Now I am.
You're there. What's up, David? What's up, Eden? Kim Tone? Let's see. We got Paul. We got Gypsy Lady. We got Kim Tone. So I gotta raise this thing up a little bit more. Looks like there we go. Now I can see everybody. All right. So how's everybody's? What day is? It's Wednesday today, huh? How's your Wednesday going? How's your Wednesday going?
I didn't get to go to the gym. I think I'm gonna have to go to the doctor over my Achilles.
Why didn't you gotta go to the doctor now after all this time?
Well, I woke up today. It's not hurting me, but even yesterday I said that I could feel the tension in it, and today it's gotten worse. But it's not hurting me. But I'm just afraid that it needs to be looked at, because when I went to the Y, they can't tell me anything. They're like, if you don't have a doctor's note, we can't tell you how to stretch it. We can't give you any recommendations.
Do they have like trainers there and stuff like that at the Y?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know they went that far into it and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how good they are, but. You know, I was just like, I'm just a fucking newbie. I done a layup and I heard a pop and I was fucked up for 5, 6 days and I want to be safe. You
What's
know, I
up,
don't want to
King?
fuck it up even more. And they're like, we can't tell you shit.
Yeah, you definitely should go to the doctor. Definitely. What's up, Stephen Atkins? It's, hi, everyone. Been letting the martial art community I'm a member of that I'm coming back. You stuck because you were sick with COVID, which is done now. Well, glad you're over now. Glad you're over it. Yeah, you definitely got to go to the doctor drunk. Definitely got to go to the doctor. It is cold. I don't know if it's cold where you are, but it's cold. Like, it was a warm day, kind of. I don't even know. Let's look at the weather. What was it today? Today's weather, well, it's 54 degrees right now. It was a high of 61 today. Interesting. But it's 54, and that's a
It was
little
a little
bit farther
chilly
down.
over here today.
Huh?
I said it was a little chilly over here today.
Yeah, was it? Chilly here. It's probably like probably 50 degrees right now.
Yeah.
Trying to warm
I
up the
drove the
field.
scout around just for the hot minute.
You did what for the hot minute?
Drove my farm truck around.
Oh, you drove your
Scout.
your scout around, huh? Right on. That's cool. That's definitely
Yeah.
cool. All right, Kimtone, you're always cold though. Kimtone is always cold. She should have taken our room when we were in Vegas because we were in like the freezing or the super hot room. She was in the freezing cold room. Damn Matrix. That
Yeah,
is
I
what it
agree.
is.
The cold room, but actually, I didn't even use the hot room except for the first night and a
Man.
few hours in the morning time.
Yeah. You know, I was gonna play this last night. I wonder if I can play this or not. It's a prank call that we did a long time ago from the doghouse. Hip hop. I guess let's see. I guess it's alright. They're playing. They're playing it. I'm gonna play this. It's you guys like prank calls? Remember the Jerky Boys?
Yeah,
This was like the radio station I worked for, and this was we probably did this one like 2003. I don't know. It's kind of funny though. You guys can tell me what you think. Let's see if I don't want to go too loud. I think it was 2003.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Who is it?
Hey, turn the fucking TV down.
Who
Who is it?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello,
They
it's
even
your
show
neighbor.
a little.
My member?
Your neighbor, you dumb. This is
my
the
neighbor?
Yeah, your neighbor, the one, the paper you've been stealing. My paper.
You paper?
Yes, my newspaper every morning that comes to my house, and you come over and take it and bring it to your house.
Your paper?
It's 50 cents every day, and I pay for the goddamn paper.
I take your paper?
Yeah, you take my paper.
Why?
I don't know why. That's why I'm calling you. I'm trying to find out why the hell you do something like that.
Why you know that? Why
You
you
guys
know I
funny.
take it?
Yeah, I know you take it. You want me to kick your ass?
Why you know I take it?
Yeah, you stop taking my paper, otherwise I'm gonna kick some ass.
Oh!
I want you to go get the paper right now and read it to me, because I don't know what the hell's going on in the world, because I don't have a frickin' paper.
Motherfucker, fucker, shit, bitch!
Hey, you don't talk to me
What the heck happened there?
like that.
What's that, guy? You want a turbo, right?
What?
You want a turbo, right?
You want some trouble?
You want a turbo!
Guy is
If you
so
want
lost.
trouble, I
You
got
talk to me again, kid!
I got trouble right here waiting for you. You bring my fucking paper home now, and then you'll see trouble. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You wrap that fucking paper up back the way it was, and you get it right outside right now. And you know what? I'll meet you right in between our yards, and we're gonna throw some down.
Dude hung up on him.
Hello?
What are you calling?
Why are you trying to change your voice?
What are you calling?
I know who this is. I would just want to get my newspaper back on a regular basis, all right?
Maybe.
You want a newspaper?
Yeah, I want my newspaper back.
Yeah, just
I'm,
come in my house,
and
okay?
I'm tired of playing with you. You don't want me in your house, because I'll tear that thing apart.
Police, come in my house now!
You want me to come over there?
Yeah.
I'll kick your ass. I'll take my newspaper.
Yeah.
I can be over there in 2 seconds.
All right.
All right.
Just wait for you.
Okay.
In the house now.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Come in now.
Okay, you keep the door unlocked and I'll walk right in there.
Just come in 5 minutes now.
Okay, no, not 5 minutes. I'm coming over right now.
All right, come in.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Come on.
Let's get it on.
All right, come in.
All right, here I come.
All right, come in.
Okay, okay,
All right.
okay,
I just wait for you, okay?
okay,
I've ready everything.
okay, you ready?
5 minutes now. If you not come in, I just call police.
That was a long time ago. Anyways, everybody got quiet. I used to think
No,
that was
not
funny.
anyways. Not anyways. What did you call the man did y'all call the man afterwards and tell him what the fuck was up?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I wasn't there when they actually recorded this. I don't know.
Okay, because that the guy he called was fucking gangster.
They probably didn't call it back. They probably didn't. They just laughed, you know.
Oh well.
I'm still trying to figure
I
out
don't-
what race the guy is. Because this was in San Francisco, right? So it's Wild 94.9, the doghouse. I'm just wondering, do you think they were an Asian person, or does it sound like a Middle Eastern person? I guess it was Asian.
Well, I don't know, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say if they didn't call the guy back and tell him it was a joke, then I don't like the people that you worked with.
I don't
That's
think they
fucked
did.
up.
I honestly don't think they
He
did.
could easily just walked over to his neighbor's house and be like, "You motherfucker! You say you come, but you not come? Fuck you, you whore!"
Can you
Yeah, like,
can you imagine that on the news? Freaking guy shoots neighbor over newspaper prank call.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh! What's up, Minnesota Madman? No, that actually So what's funny though is after this, they got a job in New York, right? So they went and worked at a New York radio station, and they were fired within like 3 months because of this. Not this one, but they prank called somebody, and there was an Asian person, and it didn't go over very well. So yeah.
I used to got Hamzat up there. Hamzat.
All right, let's get started with the news. I'm cold. I'm tired. I don't know why I'm tired now. Probably because I didn't take a nap today. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. How is everybody doing? Let's see. What are we looking at here? We got some 21 people in here. How you guys doing? I'm gonna go do the news. Let's see. I'm coming over right now in 2 seconds. Yeah, it was pretty funny, I think. All right, what are we starting with today? Where do we start? Well, we started OANN today. They're always slow. Did I not hit enter? There can't be reached. There we go. I don't know why OAN always has a lot of trouble. Tucker Carlson has a 3-parter about January 6th called Patriot Purge. Really? Do you have to pay to watch it on Fox? Because now Fox sells their stuff now too. So the Department of Justice arrests 150 people in international dark web opioid probe. How are you catching people online? Are they just selling like pills over the internet or something? The Justice Department
But
announced the arrest of 100.
what did you just say?
Okay, look, it says they arrested 150 people in international dark web opioid probe.
Uh-huh.
So they must be doing, if it's online, a dark web, that's online. The Department of Justice confirmed they made a massive development in the U.S. fight against the illegal global opioid trade.
Are you surprised that drugs are being sold online?
Well, I always thought,
Well,
I always
you
thought
never
that,
got into it.
I thought that they, I always just thought that where do you sell it online? Like, I mean, you can't go on Facebook Marketplace and say, hey, you guys want to buy some freaking, um, oxycodones right now, or hey, you want to buy some heroin? I don't think you can advertise on Craigslist and shit like that, right? So I mean,
You can on Snapchat, from what I hear.
on Snapchat you can. Oh, I don't know. I guess
Yeah.
I guess on. Oh wait, I'm kicked off of Instagram now. I forgot. Well, let's look. Okay, so Julia says you want to hear the one where they
Oh
got
yeah,
fired for.
I bought jumps through the mail whenever I was 18 years old. That was like 21 years ago.
Yeah. Let's see. The doghouse fired for Asian call. It was an Asian. I think it was a phone call that they got fired for. I don't know. Asian slurs. Let's see which one it was. I don't know if they'll play it. Dropped over Asian 1 month after the firing. Radio's Don Imus. So this is what 2007. Dang, it was that long ago. Let's see. The Doghouse with JV Elvis hosted the cancellation of the victory not only for Asian American community. Let's see. Made their comments on one day after Imus meltdown on the pair broadcast a call to a Chinese restaurant. The caller, in an exaggerated accent, placed an order for shrimp fried rice. Claimed he was a student of kung fu and compared menu items to employ. So basically, because he made a racial because he spoke in Asian. Like instead of shrimp fried rice, he said shrimp
Sure, all right.
rice. That's all it was.
You
That's
want to
what
know
it
what sure,
was.
all right?
Shrimp fried rice. You know shrimp
No,
fried
sure,
rice?
all right. What you say, Rondai? I said sure, all right.
Let's see.
You don't fuck it with me, Rondai.
Okay, round eye. Let's see, where were we? We're on this one. So yeah, it says the justice says they seized over $30 million in cash and virtual currency, as well as 45 guns after the roughly 10-month-long investigation called Dark Hunter. Oh, look at that. Look at the way they named it. We are here today to expose those who seek the shadows of the internet to peddle killer pills worldwide. Thanks to unprecedented international law enforcement cooperation, 150 darknet drug traffickers have been arrested. It's a lot of people. So there are people in the United States, the UK. What flag is that? The white, green, red. Is that like Romania or something like that? Blue, white, red is France. Germany is black, red, yellow, right? Green, white, red, that's Italy. What is red, white, and blue? This one. I don't know.
That one, I don't know. The next one's Sweden.
This one's Swiss or Sweden, yeah. And this one's Australia? No, Australia has a little. This one
Uh,
was Australia. This one's Great Britain. I had them
that's
backwards.
UK.
Right?
UK or Great Britain. Is there a difference between the UK and the Great Britain?
I'll be honest right now, I don't know.
Me either.
I don't know. Where'd my chat go? Maybe Julius is sitting there telling us in the chat room right now. Let's see.
He ain't trying to help us no more. Last time I asked for his help, he said, Google it.
Right? He did, didn't he? Didn't he?
Hey, I can't blame you, Julius. I
Drunk Uncle's
I ain't
drunk.
jumping.
Just
Every time you want to fucking tell me to do something, I got to do it.
if you guys can't tell, today's Drunk Uncle's day off, and he is already pretty lit. He's
Oh,
feeling
sorry. I'll
good.
try to tone it down.
No,
I'll try
no,
to tone it down.
no. You're fine right now. I'm just letting people know that you're feeling good today. You didn't say
Yeah.
nothing wrong. I'm just giving them a heads up before they say something about it.
Oh,
Great
okay.
Britain and the UK are the same place. That's what David says. All right, so we know the precursor chemicals that go into these pills are coming from labs in China and manufactured in Mexico. The Attorney General is just part of the very significant meeting with 3 other cabinets. So yeah, they took a whole bunch of drugs off the internet. Like, I don't even know how to find the dark web. Do you know how to find the dark web? Well, I'm sure you got a friend that does, huh?
I do, but I've never I've been told the basics on how to do it, but I've never wanted to venture into it or had the need to venture into it.
Yeah, because if you walk in the wrong place in the dark web, you're getting freaking they know all their information. They're already locked on your computer, right? If If you walk into certain rooms, they can just.
Well, it's on both sides.
Because it's
It
all
could be
hackers.
it could be hackers or it could be the FBI. You know, you
Yeah.
have to use a VPN and use a special type of fucking browser and go to a special site with special extensions. And
There's Happy Chappy.
I was just like, nah, not worth my time.
Right.
Not worth the risk.
Which episode
What's
did you
up,
like, Julius?
Chappy?
Let's see. So, all sort of security. You know, I was raised where we didn't even lock our door when I was a kid. Shit, even recently when I had my own house, I never locked my door because I got big ass dogs. I don't know. I don't worry about security, and I probably should. I probably should a lot.
I still don't. I don't even secure my car, but I've always got my car within eyesight, so I guess I'm good.
Is your car within eyesight right now?
Well, no, but you come to my neighborhood, you'll realize that you ain't got shit to worry about.
Yeah, all right. They're gonna be like, "Who's this crazy little crippled dude walking up in here? He looks like a thief. He's gonna go break in the drunk uncle's house and go rob him for everything."
Probably. And you're gonna have some old ass Marines like just running up on you
With shotguns and freaking all kinds of shit, right?
Yeah, they'll send the nice one up first just to fill you out.
Oh, they send the nice one out first. All 60 and above. What's all 60 and above? What are you trying to say there, Happy Chappy? 60 and
Oh,
above.
she knows what my neighbors are. The people that live around me.
No, I don't know if she's talking about that. I don't know. Anyway, Speaker Pelosi says reconciliation framework enough to bring infrastructure to a vote in the House. And look how she's ready to just, I'm surprised she can even lift her arm up like that. She's so old. What is she, 84 or something like that? Mr. B. Flyer says the withered. What's that?
I said she's 84 in reptilian years.
In reptilian years. What's up, David Workman? So it says the Democrats are hoping to pass both the partisan reconciliation package as well as the bipartisan infrastructure bill. So what? The one's 3 something trillion. How much is the other one? How much is the other one? Does it say?
Oh, it got cut down like a motherfucker today, from what I heard.
Well, because they're trying to get it passed. That's why. They held another round of meetings to determine what would be the final multi-trillion-dollar partisan reconciliation bill. However, a few bills or details are holding it up. I wonder what those are. Probably, giving money away to illegals, paying for abortions that we shouldn't be paying for. It says, let's see, West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin, a Democrat, said that he's not a fan of targeting different people and wants all Americans to pay their fair share of taxes together. Right? On supporting basically that everyone should pay their fair share. I don't like it. I don't like the connotation that we're targeting different people. There's people that basically they contributed to society. They create a lot of jobs. Not your people on welfare. Not all those people you're trying to keep on welfare. Invested a lot of money and give a lot of philanthropic pursuits. But it's time that we all pull together and grow together. Yeah, whatever. This after Senator Republican leader Mitch McConnell. Why are we talking? There's something weird with me today. I'm not into this. I don't know. Let's see. Manchin isn't alone, as all progressives on the other side of the coin have started their dismay about the cutting programs from the negotiated package. So they're taking out. What happened?
Nothing. I just, for some reason, the way I'm feeling today, the way you're reading the news is funny to me. Because you're, sorry, I'm just drunk, stoned, and having a good time, and you're making me laugh. Sorry.
You're like all of the above today, huh?
All of the above.
He's all of the above today. Okay. So we're gonna have to call you the all of the above guy today instead of drunk uncle. I gotcha. Anyway, so they remind the progressive. I know I'm talking weird today. I don't know what's up with me. I'm feeling weird too. but I'm not on anything like you're doing. Fucking drunk uncle. Progressives have remained adamant that the bipartisan infrastructure bill, which has been sitting on House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's desk for over a month, why has it been sitting on her desk for a month? Must pass alongside reconciliation. When asked about if they have come to an agreement, Pelosi says she thinks the framework for reconciliation is enough to get the infrastructure bill to the floor. Why do they both have to pass together? I wonder why. I wonder what's going on. Let's see. They said the framework agreement is not enough for a vote for the bill. Well, I think it is, says Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi, you know what? You can shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to deal with Nancy. Even the damn Democrats hate freaking Nancy Pelosi now. Nancy Pelosi just thinks she can tell people what the fuck to do, and they're gonna do it. And I think her time is almost up. Her time is definitely almost up, guys. I don't think she'll get voted in again next year. I don't.
I was thinking about that today. So, just a general consensus, just off the top, maybe, definitely from you and from the chat. What is the age do you think that somebody needs to step away or like has to step away? We're not talking about terms or anything like that. We're talking about years. And I was thinking about it. I was thinking president, once you're past 70, you got to be gone.
For president? Well, then President Trump would have never been president.
I understand that. But that's just off the top of my head when you're thinking about Donald Trump's not a normal person. He's not your normal. How old is he? He's 78.
Something like that. But I think you're wrong by going off of age. I don't think it should be age at all. You know,
Well, no, that's why I'm bringing it to the table, because it's just something that popped in my head, because everybody says term limits and age limits.
I'm
and
definitely for term limits. I am definitely for term limits. But age limits, no. Age limits, I don't think. As long as you are deemed fit and can get the job done. I understand where you're going, because I mean, look at freaking our president right now. I don't think he's fit mentally to be our
and
president.
also Pelosi and what's her name? What? Feinstein.
Dianne
She's one of
Feinstein.
your people. Yeah. I mean, really? They're like in their upper 80s.
Right? That's why we need term limits. You need term limits. But who right now can actually go and say, hey, the president needs to be checked? I mean, it's not like we can run a vote for it. How can we force somebody to go and get the president tested? Who actually would make that call? I mean, I don't know who.
The internet can get anything done if they want it to. Hell, they've almost canceled Dave Chappelle, which I thought was undoable. The mob mentality is I mean, we've seen it work. But anyway, yeah.
Anyways, all right. So you know how we got all these shipping container ships all on the outside of the coast waiting to come in because there's not enough workers and there's not enough trains and there's not enough this and there's not enough that. The problem is, so now not only are they having to pay to sit these ships off there, now shipping companies are going to face fines for docking too long at the ports. So it says Southern California port officials say shipping companies will start to face hefty fines for sitting too long at the terminals amid a massive container backlog. Oh, wait, maybe this one's okay. It says on Wednesday, port management announced cargo containers will have to pay a $100 fine per container for staying past the allotted time in its terminals as they work to reduce congestion. Okay, so I actually like this one. They're trying to to turn it over and stuff. They're trying to keep doing it. Get like a faster turnover rate. So they're gonna fine you if you sit in port for too long, which is good because you don't want them sitting there when other ships are trying to come in.
No, okay, but trying to look at it. So who are they finding? The person that's bringing in the container, or the person that's supposed to pick up the container?
They're finding the ships. If the ship is sitting in the port too long, you have a certain amount of time that you got to load or unload and reload these ships. Okay, they're
But
they're they're
the
not
whole
doing it
reason
on time.
but the whole reason we got fucking containers sitting on the ocean is because motherfuckers can't pay for it, right? Am I wrong on that?
No, the reason why is because there's not enough people to unload them right now because everybody's one out of work and quit working because they got their COVID benefits, or they're saying they don't want to go to work because they're COVID.
Okay.
Um, you know,
Okay. See, I thought that for some reason it was they couldn't pay for the shipments coming in. Okay, makes more sense now.
no, it's all about not having enough employees to unload them is what's going on. The containers set to be moved by rail will be fined after remaining in the port after 6 days, while carriers scheduled to move by trucks will be charged after 9 days. However, truckers revealed they're not even able to get into the terminals in order to move product. So they're saying like the stuff is closed. Um, like I go to Oakland a lot, and when I pull up, normally when a ship pulls in, the trucks are all automatically there, just waiting to go. There's not enough shipping containers. I understand. I don't know. There are times that our drivers will out for 6 to 8 hours and get turned around. So if they're able to pull out and make a delivery, then they get paid more than just sitting there in the port not doing anything. So they're saying that the truckers are there, but there's no one unloading and loading up the trucks. Does that make sense, Drunk, to you?
They got no middleman from to get the container off the ship to the transfer truck.
Yeah, because
Is that what
everybody was calling in sick saying they had COVID, or they stopped doing this because of COVID. They had to close down the shipping because they didn't want to spread COVID, so they cancel all the jobs. So now they're behind.
have you heard about the super cold that's going around?
Have I heard about the what?
I think they're calling it the super cold.
What's the super cold?
It's like a whole shitload of people are getting sick, and it's not COVID, but they're calling it like the super cold. I didn't know if you'd heard about that.
I haven't heard
Like
anything about that at all.
supposedly it's flooding ER rooms.
Really?
People
No.
are even having to or no, hospitals in general, they're having to set up these recliners in the hallways where they set these
Bikini.
people there because they're not COVID positive, but they got this what they call the super cold. It's not a super flu, as they call it super cold. But anyway, yeah.
How come it's not
Supposedly it's
super
fucking
hot?
up a lot of people. We might hear about it tomorrow on Crowder.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. So let's move on. It says lawmakers slam big tech companies over child safety. Let's see what they're going to talk about here. So, big tech companies are in the hot seat for kids' online safety. Youth is a captive audience, which is true, which has put a harsh spotlight on social media platforms. Because your kids, all they do is sit on social media. It says during a hearing on Tuesday, lawmakers held talks with execs from TikTok, Snapchat, and YouTube to discuss the dangers of child safety online or children's safety online. You can't trust big tech with your kids. Of course not, because they're out there to make money. Your ex-girlfriend was super cold.
What we learned from Ms. Haugen's disclosures and reporting since then
It's like
is
a 10-minute thing. We're not going to play a 10-minute thing. Utah Senator Mike Lee grows Snapchat over an experiment where the staff created an account for a 15-year-old and were bombarded with inappropriate material, despite not selecting any content preferences. When they opened the Discover page on Snapchat with its default settings, they were immediately bombarded with content that I can most politely describe as wildly inappropriate for a child. Um, here's where it comes. Here's where my question is. So look, why are they blaming it on big tech? Why are they, just like going after the cigarette companies? The cigarette companies are targeting kids. Well, you know what? Maybe they are, But why? What about the parents? Where are the parents at? When did we? We got to. What's up, Texas Born? We got to get away from not blaming the parents. It's your kid. You're in charge of them. Handle your business. Become a parent. Don't let your kid get away with everything, right, drunk? I don't know. What do you think? You've never been a parent. I've never been a parent, but
No, I absolutely think you're right, and but it doesn't matter how good of a parent you are. A kid's going to do what they're going to do. So I don't care how much you try to keep somebody from doing something. If they want to do it, they're pretty
that's
much going to
true.
do it.
But the parents still got to be held responsible. The parents have to handle the kids. Um,
Oh, I'm just saying. I'm just like the whole thing you said about like smoking and stuff. That's a touchy subject for me because they are currently and always have been trying to take my industry down because they think we're trying to appeal to kids.
yeah.
And ID so many people, and you if you're underage, you ain't getting shit from my place. I'll go ahead and tell you that right now.
No, it's just everybody's trying. What I'm trying. It's not that everybody's trying to find a blame nowadays. Uh, oh, it
Oh, I
the
understand that completely. It's just the whole tobacco thing. That's a touchy subject for me.
okay. All right, but what I'm trying to say is this. First it was, oh, the video games are making the kids bad. Well, then don't let your kid play those fucking video games. Oh, the TV is
Mhm.
making kids bad because they're seeing shit on TV. Well, why don't you stop just putting your kids in front of TV all day? Why don't you take your kids out to go play soccer with them, or throw the ball around, or take in the gymnastics class, or whatever the heck your kid wants to do. Keep your kid out there. Take care of your kids. Don't just let them sit in front of the fucking TV and waste away all day long, or sit in front of their phone. That's all I'm saying. Parents start taking responsibility and be parents. Jeez Louise. Make sure your kid's not all day long on the fucking internet or watching TV. Have your kids doing
Well, I
stuff.
watched MTV all day long when I was a youngin'.
You what?
I said I watched MTV all day when I was a youngin', but then again, I didn't turn out normal,
No, you didn't. You didn't
and
at
I'm
all.
proud of it. I'm proud of it.
And he's proud of it. Why can't I get that to close? Hold on. I'm hitting the X right there. There we go. Let's see.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time outside. Throwing the football, throwing the baseball, playing basketball, riding dirt bikes, skiing, surfing. Definitely spent a lot of time outside, and I think too much technology has gotten in the way, and a lot of people aren't doing that anymore.
Yeah. All right. So Virginia's tight governor's race heats up as Trump teases last minute rally for Youngkin. The former President Donald Trump on Wednesday appeared to tease that he may head to Virginia ahead of the election day next Tuesday in a hotly contested and dead even gubernatorial race between former Democratic Governor Terry McAuliffe, I don't even know how to say this dude's name, and Republican nominee Glenn Youngkin. So it sounds like Trump is going to go over there and try and help him win, because he's got the current president and the vice president going out there trying to get everybody to go vote for McAuliffe. Well, no, I think President Trump's gonna have to go down there and trying to get him to vote for Youngkin. You need a warm chai tea. Ooh, warm chai tea sounds really good right now. That stuff has a lot of caffeine. I used to drink that stuff in the morning to go to work. So yeah, so it looks like Virginia's for lovers. So the license plate says someone needs to prove that to me. Anyways, that's anyways. Oh my gosh, you guys are quiet today. Everything just seems different today. Don't know why.
I'll tell you what about that fucking people from Virginia, that damn license plate. Virginia's for lovers. I'll tell you what, they don't they love the fucking interstate, always hanging out in the left lane, not doing shit.
Just going slow. I hate people that do that shit.
They're
Hold
always
on.
from Virginia.
Stupid commercials. There we go. I got it. I stopped it. You talk your brother-in-law into voting for Youngkin, and this will be the first time that he votes. Nice, dig a work. You're doing your laundry. Don't judge you. Hey, I'm doing my laundry too. All right. So the Alec Baldwin rush shooting is a very complicated case, according to the
Oh,
police.
that reminds me. I probably need to change my. I got my good T-shirts in there. We all know what the good T-shirts are.
The Diaz brothers.
Ones that you guys helped me get, and that Eddie bought and sent to me.
He's got his Diaz brothers in there, or probably his Steven Crowder. All right, so it says investigators emphasized how complicated the investigation into the Rust movie set shooting actually is during a press conference on Wednesday. They revealed that there's no precedent for this kind of case in her district. It's a very complex case. 3 people all handled the gun that Alec Baldwin later fired, fatally shooting cinematographer Hannah Hutchins. Now, what if this, so they're looking at 3 different people, right? Then, Alec Baldwin is one, the person who put the gun on in his hands, the person who set up the gun. Well, see, the reality is it's very complicated from an evidentiary standpoint and forensic standpoint. The number of witnesses, the amount of people involved, the fact that someone has lost their life, someone was injured, all make the case complicated. Here's the thing, though. You would think, hey, Pamela Trailer, thank you. You would think that since it's all on camera, it's got to be videotaped, right? I'm sure their murder was videotaped. That should make their lives a lot easier. Like, I mean, okay, so let's figure out how this works. You've got a gun sitting there on the table or locked up or whatever, wherever they have it in their, let's say it's in their prop room. You take it out. One person, you got to load the gun. So you got one person loading the gun. Then you hand it over to another person. So think about this. The person that put it in could have put the wrong bullets in on purpose, because now they're saying it was a live round. It could have been the person that walked it over to Alec, right? Or it could have been Alec himself. What if he's like, I don't like these people, and they're pissing me off. They're ruining my movie. So it could have been him too. It says Baldwin accidentally shot and killed Hutchins last week after he was handed what was believed to be a cold gun by Assistant Director Dave Halls. Huh?
Oh, wait a minute. That's on my end. Never mind.
So Halls was unaware live rounds were inside the firearm. So Halls didn't check it. Halls was just given the gun to give to them. An inventory report obtained by Fox News on Tuesday revealed the authorities collected 3 revolvers, a fanny pack with ammo, loose ammo, 9 spent casings, and 14 swabs of suspected blood. Explained that 500 rounds of ammunition were taken from the scene. 500 rounds of ammunition. Why do they need that much ammunition? They included dummies, blanks, live rounds. Now, why do you have live gun rounds on a movie set?
I told you yesterday they were at the gun range practicing like damn near an hour or 2 before that happened.
I understand that, but those, first off, any gun that's going to be used in a movie should not be taken to a gun range and shot.
Absolutely not.
Having live bullets in it. And why aren't they using like a prop gun that, I don't know.
Very good question. Who would hire a dumbass motherfucker like that? Oh, it's Alec Baldwin because he's a fucking producer. He hired these motherfuckers. He hired that.
An urgent message.
Yeah. Yeah, they found 500 rounds of actual ammo. What's up, K. Scott? All right, so Kentucky High School is investigating a man pageant event with lap dances and Hooters outfits. This is something that happened at a Kentucky high school. It says a Kentucky school district confirmed on Wednesday it is investigating social media posts of a homecoming event showing male teenagers in skimpy clothing giving lap dances to school staff, including the principal.
Wait a minute. Read that again. I'm sorry. I've got a white screen on my live feed over here. So
You got
you
a
gotta,
white screen on your live feed?
yeah, on my Zoom it's just a white screen for your share screen.
Wonder why.
I don't know.
Okay, well, anyways, it says a Kentucky school district confirmed on Wednesday it is investigating social media posts of a homecoming event showing male teenagers in skimpy clothing. So there's guys dressed up as in female clothing giving
Underage
people giving lap dances to school staff, including the principal. Oh, and now God Rides a Harley says that the principal is also the police commissioner. Interesting. So let's see. It says social media posts emerging from Hazard High School. Oh, Dukes of Hazard. In Hazard, Kentucky, show teenagers or teenage boys giving lap dances to staff, which has prompted an outrage from parents on social media. The incident is under investigation. As you know, anything under investigation, I really can't talk about. Once the investigation complete, then we'll talk about it. Oh my gosh. Wow. Disgusting. So, exactly what is going on here, y'all? Come on, Hazard. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
That's almost the most disturbing thing I've heard in
Oh wait, no,
a while.
he's not the police commissioner. He says mayor of Hazard, Kentucky, who is also the principal of Hazard High School.
Well, I mean, it those additions only make it worse, but it's really, 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 really bad just on surface value.
And then they posted it
Oh,
to their Facebook page. Of those photos in that event revealed teenage girls parading around the gym in Hooters waitresses Hooters waitresses costumes, which you can see right here. That's not. I mean, I don't think that's too bad, but you don't want to be seen in. I mean, I don't know. It says the homecoming event listed to occur on Tuesday on the Hazard Facebook page was referred to as a man pageant. You know, I understand they were trying to joke around, maybe, but the lap dancing part, even dressing up the men in, I don't know. I don't know what
even
to
a
say.
real goes wrong.
Yeah. You can see that they may have been trying to just have a funny situation that went wrong, but you can see that one going wrong from the get-go. That's all I'm trying to say. You can see that one getting wrong from the get-go.
Yeah, but maybe we're getting hooked by the headline again. Remember how I said that last night? Some people just get hooked by the headline.
No, we're not getting hooked by the headline on that one.
Because we don't want to watch the video. Because I sure as fuck don't want to see it.
I don't even think they have video of it, drunk, if we weren't even trying to watch it.
That's good.
What's up, Paul? All right, so let's see. Cruz, so I guess we're talking about Ted Cruz, clashes with Attorney General Garland over abusive memo instructing the Department of Justice involvement in local school board matters. Your daughter would have been grounded and no Hooters shirt, and that guy would have been taken behind the barn. Yeah, right, real life. Senator Ted Cruz, a Republican of Texas, hammered Attorney General Merrick Garland Wednesday during a Senate hearing, accusing the chief law officer of engaging in political affairs after he failed to do research and issued an abusive memorandum. Well, let's see it. They normally have the video. Is this it right here?
Prosecutors do, but parents don't, General Garland. Do you think that a parent who looks at the 13 different federal crimes that your Justice Department has identified they might be subject to and prosecuted for, like making annoying phone calls, do you think that they're going to feel that they're welcome to speak up at a school board meeting? How about this one? They could be prosecuted for using the internet, I guess that would be Facebook, in a way that might cause emotional distress. to a victim. Is that a crime of violence?
Senator, I haven't seen the memo that you're
Why
talking
haven't
about,
you?
and I don't. Even from the description, it doesn't sound like it was addressed to parents. But if you
No, it wasn't addressed to parents. It was addressed to prosecutors. That's the problem. Why haven't you seen the memo?
I don't know why I haven't. I don't look at every. I do not get every memo that every U.S. attorney sends out. But if you're
wait a minute, don't. I just want to be sure I understand this. This is a memorandum that collects 13 different federal crimes parents could be charged with. It has United States Department of Justice on the top of it, and you're telling me you haven't seen it?
Who's the memo from, Senator?
The United States Department of Justice, United States Attorney for the District of Montana.
I have not seen a memo from the District of Montana.
Not high enough priority for you?
That's not the question. I don't.
It is the question. Answer my question. Is it not a high enough priority for you when you're threatening parents with 13 different federal crimes? These aren't crimes of violence. You've testified today. You're focused on violence. That's not what your U.S. attorneys, they work for you. That's not what they're saying. You haven't seen it because it's not a high enough priority, or what?
Question of priority. No one has sent me that memo, so I haven't seen it.
What do you mean no one has sent you the memo? You run the United States Department of Justice, do you not?
There are 115,000 employees of the Department of Justice.
Indeed, and you are in charge of every one of them. And this was a
not...
sufficiently important case that you issued a memo. You, over your signature, issued a memo involving the FBI and the Department of Justice in local school boards, local school districts. Your U.S. attorneys are now threatening prosecution with 13 different crimes, but it's not a high enough priority for you. It got lost in the mix.
I'll send a...
Love it. I love the way he was turning down. What's up, Andy in Colorado? He was definitely turning them down. I'm surprised they don't have the cruise one.
Oh, come on. Did a movie quote not pop into your head that whole time? Because I know we both like the same movie.
Which one? You have to explain to me.
He didn't get the memo?
I'm trying to remember what movie that was from. I'm like out of it today, bro. I don't know.
Office Space. I thought you were a fan of Office Space.
I am. I'm telling you, I'm just not on my game today. I'm not on my game
But the
today.
guy was literally saying he didn't get the memo. And he's like, you didn't get that memo? And, Office Space, the TTP reports or something. You didn't get that
report.
memo? What report was it?
TPS reports.
TPS report.
Right on. Anyways, so in the letter which you told the House of Representatives was the basis of this abusive memo, how many indictments are cited in that memo? Cruz asked Garland. And Garland said, I'd have to look back at the memo. Who later added that he did not know how many of the incidents were violent. You don't know, Cruz said? There's a reason you don't know, because you didn't care, and nobody in your office cared to find out. So they were going off on him. They really need to get rid of this guy. They really do. Let's see. But they don't have video of Ted Cruz going off on him. That would have been nice. Well, actually, let's go right here. Ted Cruz. Let's just type in Ted Cruz. Let's see if they have video of it. Here, we'll just watch the whole thing.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For 8 years under Barack Obama, the Department of Justice was politicized and weaponized. When you came before this committee in your confirmation hearing, you promised things would be different. I asked you specifically, quote, will you commit to this committee that under your leadership, the Department of Justice will not target the political opponents of this administration? Right? Here was your answer, quote, absolutely. It's totally inappropriate for the department to target any individual because of their politics or their position in a campaign. That was your promise just a few months ago. I'm sorry to say you have broken that promise. There is a difference between law and politics. And General Garland, you know the difference between law and politics. Law is based on facts. It is impartial. It is not used as a tool of political retribution. This memo was not law. This memo was politics. On Wednesday, September 29th, the National School Board Association wrote a letter to the president asking the president to use the Department of Justice to target parents that were upset at critical race theory, that were upset at mask mandates in schools, to target them as domestic terrorists.
Wow.
On the face of the letter was in repeated consultation with the White House, in explicit political consultation with the White House. That was on Wednesday, September 29th. 5 days later, on Monday, so right after the weekend, boom, you pop out a memo, giving them exactly what they want. Now, by the way, I understand that. In politics, that happens all the time. An important special interest wants something. Sir, yes, sir. We're going to listen to them. Let me ask you something, General Garland. In the letter, which you told the House of Representatives was the basis for this abusive memo targeting parents.
You having a hard time hearing it?
How many incidents are cited in that memo?
Because Drunk Uncle was complaining about the sound earlier.
Okay, you don't know. How many of them were violent?
Again,
because I had an issue earlier.
General report.
How many of them were violent? Do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know. There's a reason you don't know. Because you didn't care, and nobody in your office cared to find out. I did a quick count just sitting here. During this hearing, I counted 20 incidents cited.
Is that better,
of the
guys?
20, 15 on their face are nonviolent. They involve things like insults. They involve a Nazi salute. That's one of the examples. My God, a parent did a Nazi salute at a school board because he thought the policies were oppressive. General Garland is doing a Nazi salute at an elected official. Is that protected by the First Amendment?
Yes, it is.
Okay. 15 of the 20 on the face of it are not violent. They're not threats of violence. They're parents who are unhappy. Yet, miraculously, when you write a memo, the opening line of your memo.
Pause. Dude, I just got a notification.
Okay. Calm down.
And it said from Villain Report, Eddie Block raided by the FBI.
From Villain Report?
Literally just as soon as I said that, that's when it popped up on the top of my goddamn iPad.
Okay, hold on. Calm down. Let's go check it out. Calm down. Calm down.
I still got the white screen over there. I can't see what you're doing at all.
Why is he sharing this video? He's just sharing the video of them raiding my house. Why is he sharing that video? It's just him sharing the video. Oh, shit, now.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Now,
I just thought it was weird that it popped up and said that. And I was.
Well, it's because
action.
Let's see why. I don't know why he just posted it. This was like months ago.
Maybe you just seen the documentary for the first time.
He just did it 2 minutes ago. I don't understand why. Why he would put that up. That's weird. His old streams ever taken down? He's been doing that a while? Maybe. Who knows? Let's see. Where's this at?
Live stream. Tell my audience, how close did you get? What did you see?
I got pushed into the building.
He's up at the Capitol. That's what I figured. He's at the Capitol right there. Anyways, it's all right, dude. No worry.
Recent months, there has been a disturbing spike in harassment, intimidation, and threats of violence. You know what? You didn't look, and nobody on your staff looked. Did you even look up the 20 instances?
No, he didn't.
As I testified, the decision to send a memo is for an assessment.
Did you look up the 20 instances?
I did not read.
Did anyone on your staff look them up?
I don't know the answer, but it's.
But of course you don't. In general, there's a reason. Look, you started your career as a law clerk to Justice Brennan. You've had many law clerks
Not Julius. The footage has been out forever. I showed that footage back in, I don't know, January.
During the year, during your time as a judge, I was a clerk to Chief Justice Rehnquist. I'll tell you what, if I drafted an opinion for the Chief Justice and walked in and it said, there's a disturbing pattern of violence. Well, Ted, how do you know that? Well, I got an amicus brief here who claims it. You would fire a law clerk who did that. You're the Attorney General of the United States. This was not a tweet you sent. This is a memo to the Federal Bureau of Investigations saying, go investigate parents as domestic terrorists.
That is not what the memo says at all. It does not.
Is it what the letter says?
That is not what.
Is it what the letter says?
I don't care what the letter says.
You don't care. You said it was the basis of your memo. You testified under oath before the House of Representatives. The letter was the basis of your memo. Now you don't care about the letter?
The letter and public reports of violence and threats of violence. My memo says nothing about domestic terrorism, says nothing about parents committing any such things. My memo is an attempt to get an assessment of whether there is a problem out there that the federal government needs to resolve.
The letter on its face says the actions of the parents could be the equivalent to a form of domestic terrorism.
And that is wrong.
And asks the president to use the Patriot Act in regards to domestic terrorism directed at parents.
And
this was the basis of your memo.
My memo.
The Department of Justice, when you're directing the FBI to engage in law enforcement, you're not behaving as a political operative because a political ally of the president says, hey, go attack these parents because we don't like what they're saying. Department of Justice, you did no independent research on what was happening, did you?
The memo has nothing to do with partisan.
Did you do independent research?
The memo has.
Did you do independent research?
The memo has nothing to do.
Okay, you're
with
not answering that
politics.
question. You've testified you know nothing about the violent sexual assault that happened in Loudoun County, even though it's one of the bases in this letter.
I read about it since then.
Okay. You told the House last week you knew nothing about it.
Not know at the time. No.
Okay. This week, the court concluded that a 14-year-old girl was violently raped by a boy wearing a skirt in the girls' restroom. The school district covered it up, released the boy, sent him to another school where he violently raped another girl. The father, who Mr. Hawley just showed you, was the father of the first girl. He was understandably, do you understand why a parent would be upset when your daughter is raped at school, the school board covers it up, and then lies to you and claims there have been no assaults, we have no instances of assaults in our bathroom, and that was a flat-out lie, as the court concluded this week. Do you understand why the parent would be upset?
Absolutely, and any expressions of upset are completely protected by the First Amendment.
Except you just called him a domestic terrorist.
I never called him that. That's not correct.
This letter calls him a domestic terrorist. You based a direction to the FBI, an official direction from the Attorney General on this letter, and I'll tell you what, the NSBA is so embarrassed of this letter, they've apologized for it and retracted it, but you don't apparently have the same willingness to apologize and retract what you did. Let me ask you.
It's an old one, Black Cat. It's an old one. That's an old video. You gotta love Ted Cruz. I just love him.
Mm-hmm. He's almost as good as Rand Paul. I love watching Rand Paul lay into people.
Well, they both do a pretty good job of doing it. They both do a pretty good job. But that video that Villain just posted was from January. I guess he's rebuilding his page.
Oh, that's cool. I just didn't, like I said, it popped up. I'm watching the screen. It just popped up and it said, Eddie Block raided by the FBI. And I was like, well, I got to bring this up.
He should have put something on there stating that. Anyways, no big deal. It is what it is, folks. I didn't get raided.
It's what it is.
That was a long time ago. All right, so AOC, it's getting traction on Twitter now. Oh, you never saw it before? No, that was from January. No, it's getting action on Twitter, huh? It's probably because of the HBO video or the documentary BCP and I was on the other night. Who knows? No big deal. I don't got a rift between me and Villain. Why would you say I got a rift between me and Villain, V Diddy? Hey, you know what? You're bringing everybody into my channel right now, though, Villain. Thanks. Everybody's coming in because they saw that. Everybody's coming in. That happened January 23rd. Yeah, that's from the documentary. That's all from the documentary. The HBO one. Anyways, AOC, our lovely, stupid Democrat freaking congresswoman.
Prettiest horse I've ever seen.
You thought he's posting it up to disrespect me? Not that I know of. I don't know. I don't got anything. Got nothing wrong with Villain. He said up here just a second ago, he said, I've never seen it before. Why did they raid me? Because they took all of my equipment from January 6th. That was way back in January. Way back in January. All right. Anyways, that's old news, guys. AOC said that she will vote against her own party's infrastructure bill if it comes to a vote. Because the Democrats have not provided enough details on what will be in the larger social spending bill. What's up, Eric? Hey, David, that's funny. Yes, Brownie did. I don't know if she bit them, but she definitely tried to bite them. I don't see how ethically I can vote to increase U.S. climate emissions. Oh my gosh, her and that. U.S. Climate emissions said Wednesday noting that a framework of President Biden's Build Back Better plan isn't enough detail to sway her vote. Well, good. Don't vote on it. We don't need this infrastructure bill. We don't need to waste our money. The New York lawmakers' comments come as moderate Democrats and the party's more progressive faction have feuded over the details of that proposed social spending plan. And they want to give what is a climate emission? It's all about going green and shit like that. Let's see. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi expressed optimism. Nancy's gonna force them all to vote for it, basically. So, anyways, but yeah, what's up, Villain? No, that happened back in January. They raided my house for my video equipment. That's all. No big deal.
Even took the man's cable box.
They even took my cable box, right? I don't know. I still don't understand why they took my cable box. We have to take all electronics. No, they did it just to fuck with me. They did it just to fuck with me. That's what you said. God Ride the Harley, you said that Nancy Pelosi said she's not going to run again. But who knows? I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. We'll definitely have to see what happens because I think she's going to run again. She's power hungry. If she doesn't run, she doesn't have power anymore. Right?
I think all that power is the only thing that's like keeping her teeth in her mouth.
Yeah, she needs to have the power. She's, once you get that much
Is
money.
Me, or does it look like she's struggling to keep her teeth in her mouth like all the time?
I don't know. I try not to look at the lady. No, I haven't got everything back yet.
Well, I won't even ask you the second question then.
What's the second question?
I think she's got some 1980s fake titties. I think she got a boob job back in the day. She's pretty top heavy.
Why are you looking at Nancy Pelosi's boobs?
It's in the screen. I can tell that her tits are not proportional to her body size, Eddie. And I think she's an 80-year-old lady that's got some 1980s implants in there. And it's horrible.
I don't know. My cable box shows all the sites I visit. I don't visit sites on my cable box. I only watch. You mean the channels I watch? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. You're right, Base Welshman. She is not very good looking. Beetlejuice, right? So Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot was drowned out by booze during a union fundraiser over the weekend. So she goes to a union fundraiser, and the unions are all supposed to be vote Democrat if you're in the union, and they all booed at her, and the plumbers union at that. Says the first union that endorsed her 2019 runoff election, the Chicago Times reported. One attendee who asked to remain anonymous told the outlet that Lightfoot was booed off the stage. She didn't even get to speak for a full minute. Almost deafening, the person said. I was sitting at the table with a bunch of plumbers. They're like, we never heard anything that before here, or we never heard that before here. Clearly, their membership is not with her. They were calling her names. It was bad. Let's see if they play it. Oh, here we go. She's not even to the stage yet, and they're booing.
Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
Who this? Who coming to the stage?
Lori Lightfoot.
Oh.
I was there when she was speaking. There were a couple of people in the corner that booed, but it was nothing significant, and it didn't disrupt the event at all, McCarthy told the Sun-Times. So, union officials are saying, oh, it wasn't that bad. But that really wasn't that bad what they showed right there. There's only a few boos right there.
Maybe there's only 10 people there.
Right? Yeah, that's another thing. How many people were actually there? Yeah, Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I don't know why I'm so out of it today. I don't know what's up with me.
Crazy Eyes.
Crazy Eyes. I think Crazy Eyes is better looking than Lori Lightfoot.
Agreed.
If you guys don't know who we're talking about Crazy Eyes from here, I'll show you. From Orange is the New Black. Let's see. Here we go. We'll show you Crazy Eyes.
I really wish they would have come back with another season.
Right there. That's Crazy Eyes. She's actually, though, when she gets dressed up, she's not that bad of a looking woman, I don't think. Or is she? Because they showing her pictures like all dressed up. Like here, she's not that bad looking. Just the way they make her look for the film. Is that her? Yeah, that is her. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right, who did you have the big out of all the girls on the show, the cast? Who did you think was the best looking? Orange is
Maritza. Hands down, Maritza.
Hold on.
Hands down. Didn't even have to think about it.
Shit. Now I'm typing in just Maritza. Yeah. Oh, she's definitely hot.
No, she was the hottest. If you got a counter
argument. Let's see. Let's go to all. Orange is the New Black cast. Let's see. Do they show pictures in here? Kind of. So, like Piper, I didn't think was that good looking. Red, no. Let's see.
You know, Red was in like Star Trek or Star Trek or something.
Like, I think Gloria's kind of cute. She's got a big old booty. That's what it is.
Oh yeah. She's a short-haired Spanish girl, right?
Yeah, that took over the kitchen. Maria Ruiz. Which one was Maria? Oh, yeah, Maria was cute too. Yeah, she's cute. She's definitely cute.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't like Laura Prepon. I really don't think she's that cute. Flocka was cute too, though. Watch this one. Her. She was the tall one that always hung out with Maritza.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she's
all right.
She's on my list. Natasha Lyonne is kind of hot.
Oh yeah, she'd probably be my number 2.
Really?
It's just I'm attracted to trouble, and I can sense that she's trouble.
Who was the mom? Thaya's mom, she was cute too.
Oh yeah, she'd probably be number 3.
Diaz. Aleda, this girl right here, Elizabeth Rodriguez. She was gorgeous too. You missed a bar? Which bar? Cheers. All right, let's go here. I think I already picked up a new news item. It's not working right here, folks. Today is just an off day for everything, I guess. So Del Monte Del Monte Produce is raising their prices in response to the unprecedented market conditions and inflationary pressures. The heck? Celebrate in style. All right, so Del Monte Produce, you know who they are, right? Del Monte, they have all the canned fruits, and you always had a hard on for Kirstie Alley on Cheers. You know, I guess back in the day, yeah. Zoom in, you can't see. Let's see. Despite our efforts to so Del Monte, they are, you know, the canned fruit. What's up, Eva Knievel? They also do the raisins, you know. They say they have announced that they will be raising costs on certain products in response to unprecedented market conditions. Well, no shit. Everything's raising prices. Despite our efforts to mitigate these increasing costs within our supply chain, they are simply too great to absorb. The CEO Mohammed Abdul Ghazala said in a press release, because nobody's regulating the prices. After thoughtful consideration, it is necessary to implement inflation-justified price. I don't know why they're doing this. They're saying this because everybody's raising the prices of everything right now, right? A surge in shipping costs. At this time last year, ocean freight rates from China to the U.S. were $3,847 per 40-foot container. Now it's $17,000. Holy shit. That's 5 times the price. And there's Drunk Uncle with his little mask. Been buffeted by a multitude of problems, from factories having to close due to COVID-19 surging, lack of containers to ship items, and backups at the ports and warehouses, and the shortages of truckers. Jennifer Aniston just pulled in your driveway. Good, you can keep her. I'm not a big fan of her. Not a big fan. Yeah, the CEO of Del Monte is a Mohammed. When I read that too, I was like, but hey, you know, you're in the melting pot of the United States. Are you gonna wait till I say something about your mask? Is that what you're waiting on?
This is just my friend. No.
Virginia mother says the Fed's helicopter showed up at a school board meeting and she's received daily threats. So, talking about this with Ted Cruz. Oh my gosh, Selma Hayek is riding shotgun with her. I don't know. A mother of 6 in Fairfax County, Virginia, said Wednesday that federal agents, including unmarked vehicles and a helicopter, were present at a recent local school board meeting. Your dog. Oh, I'm sorry you lost your dog, Eva. This is something that is incredible in America and is ridiculously un-American. Langdon shared a photo on Twitter of a Department of Homeland Security vehicle as well as several ghost cars, which could have been either unmarked local or federal vehicles. Let's see the picture. Okay. What is that? Let me try and zoom in here. Federal Protection Service, Homeland Security. Okay. Even a helicopter circling overhead. Why? Is it because of that you rendered Eddie's? No, I'm having a weird day today. It says Fox News reached out to the Department of Homeland Security for comment, but did not receive an immediate response. Langdon said she and about 45 other parents had protested outside of the Department of Justice on the 17th. 4 days. Oh, so here's why. 4 days before this happened, all these parents went to the DOJ and they protest outside. So they protested outside of the DOJ. Now the DOJ decided to show up and check up on them. Well, now it makes a little, see, reading in between the lines now, it makes a little more sense, right?
Yeah.
So they called out Garland for, I'm not getting a lot of sleep right now. Well, you know, see an asterisk at Costco, here's what it means. If you had to go through Jennifer Aniston to get Selma Hayek, what would you do? Oh, Jennifer Aniston is a good-looking woman. She's just not on my she's just not on my like, oh my gosh list, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, I'd be happy to make that step.
Would you?
Set that up. Whoever brought that up, set it up. I'll do it.
No, I'm just not like she's not on my number one list. Selma Hayek is. Eva, I'm really sorry. Hopefully your puppy comes back. Hopefully it comes back. AMLO audio and drunk blows your speakers out. What it is just drunk is really drunk today, so he's being
I want
really
to propel
loud.
my teaching career to higher levels.
I don't know. Is anybody else having that trouble? Because earlier I had an issue where the speaker sounded really weird, so I turned my shit down because drunk said I was way too loud. So I'm
yeah,
like,
sorry.
I'm like turned up. I'm turned up.
Sorry if I'm coming through all fucked up.
Is anybody else having the same issue as Pugs? Is anybody else? So we can fix it.
Testes 1, 2, and 3.
Ooh, now that's a hard one. God rides a Harley. You would go through Lori Lightfoot to get to Selma Hayek. I don't think I could have a sexual relations with Lori Lightfoot, even if Selma Hayek was coming afterwards. Don't think I could do that.
Yeah, you could.
I don't know. No, is anybody else having trouble though? Because I want this fixed. I want it to sound perfect for everybody. And if you don't tell us if you're having an issue, then we don't know. So thank you for telling us, Pugs. I don't know what's going on. All right, anyway, so the U.S. Marine Corps veteran seen on video stopping an attempted robbery at an Arizona convenience store has accepted an award from the Yuma County Sheriff's Office for this extraordinary heroism and exceptional courage wearing a Let's Go Brandon t-shirt. Oh my gosh, I love it. Look at that. Love it.
Love it.
What started as a profane anti-Biden chant at college football games morphed into
Holy
Let's Go
shit,
Brandon.
I thought that was me in the picture for a second.
You thought that was you in the picture for a second?
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, what? I was confused. Definitely was.
Yeah, he was also wearing a MAGA hat so we know he's a patriot. Right on. You know, I heard something about this video. Let's watch it.
Oh, this guy.
I want to propel my teaching career to higher levels while helping my students excel. Earning a master's degree will give me the advanced skills I need to achieve those goals. WGU is the national leader in teacher education. Plus, it's respected at schools across the country. With my CAEP accredited master's degree from WGU, I can help future generations succeed. I choose WGU.
Marine in the videos. This guy we're about to watch. This guy's a patriot.
A Marine is caught on camera quickly disarming a suspect in an attempted robbery. Yuma deputies say the Marine was able to detain the suspect until authorities arrived. 2 other suspects were able to get away. Now, when asked how he was able to take control of the situation, the Marine saying, quote, "The Marine Corps taught me not to mess around." How about that?
Yeah, I don't think he said it that way. He's like, I was taught you don't fuck around. Fuck around, you find out. That's what happens.
He probably said, I seen 2 little bitches come in that seemed like they never held a weapon before, so I fucked them up. But you clean that up however you want.
All right.
Basically, I said 2 little bitches came in and I fucked them up.
All right, Virginia University employee in hot water for homophobic tweet criticizing bisexual DC comic. So let's see. Students at Christopher Newport University in Newport News, Virginia. Why do they call a place Newport News? Anyways, they're demanding that a scholar in residence be removed from the university after she criticized a recent DC comic book that included Jonathan Kent coming out as bisexual. So if you don't know, Jonathan Kent, from what I understand, I could be wrong, is the son of Superman. So it's like they're the son of Superman now. And apparently now that he's bisexual. So the son of Superman is bisexual. It says, shaking my damn head. I just don't get why this is necessary. I don't. What if Christian parents of children reading comic books do not want their kids to be exposed to bisexual characters? This is being pushed on kids. Then parents have to explain it, and most cannot. So because he wrote that, they want him fired. Because he said, I don't get why this is necessary. He didn't say anything bad about it. He didn't say anything else. He just said, hey, why? That's your hometown? Really? Responding to criticism, Nelson also said that she doesn't think Christians should be represented in comics. So she's even going both ways. That's what she said. I do not regret pointing out that I do not think there should be heterosexual characters, LGBTQ characters, Christian characters, or any kind of characters in a kid's comic book about anything to do with anything other than kids being kids. You know what, though? Here's the deal. The Superman comics, though, now have become more older kid comics, right? But still, I don't think they should have... I mean, well, I don't know. How many kids do you think Superman is more of an adult comic now or a kid comic? What do you guys think?
Well, we all gotta, and if you haven't admitted this to yourself in a long time, and I'm not even a fucking comic book guy, but Robin from Batman and Robin, come on now. Everybody knows what's up. They didn't have to say it, but we knew what was up.
You know, Julius, that's a good point. Why, if they're comic books, why do they need to? They're cartoon characters, right? Comic books should maybe just stick to comic book
Absolutely.
stuff.
Like, in Batman and Robin, it was never brought up, but I mean, you could, looking back on it, you can tell, but it was never brought up because it's not, who gives a fuck? It's a comic book, Yeah. What you do in your bedroom is not any use to the script.
Oh man, yeah. No, I agree.
What?
But I'm just, the cartoons. They're cartoons. Cartoons should just be cartoons, right? But then people are like, somebody said about the having sex. But then I mean, look, you had Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. You had Daffy Duck and Daisy Duck. Fred and Wilma Flintstone, Barney Rubble and Betty Rubble.
Pepe Le Pew, that little dirty whore.
Yeah, he was chasing all kinds of girls, wasn't he? He was chasing the women all over the place.
Going trans species before that was even a thing.
Trans species.
Yeah, he was a skunk. Remember, he would paint his white stripe black so he'd seem like a cat. So we go fuck a cat.
I can't read this one. Okay.
Trans species
means I can't do the other ones either. I was trying to give you guys some. I try and go into different newspapers now, but a lot of them you got to pay to read. All right, so actor on Parks and Recreation and CSI vandalized the George Floyd statue. Interesting. So an actor who starred in small roles on Parks and Recreation and CSI New York is accused of defacing a statue of George Floyd in New York City this month. I guess they're not going to be in the any TV shows anymore. Micah Beals, who used the stage name Micah Fermia, was arrested on criminal mischief charges Monday. Their hate crime unit confirmed on Twitter. Surveillance video captured the 37-year-old splashing paint on the face at the base of the statue, honoring Floyd in Manhattan's Union Square. Is that the... Let's see. Is this the same one as last time? Or how many times has this thing been defaced?
No, I think this was the time. The guy that rode by on the skateboard? That was an actor?
I guess so.
Huh.
Yeah, it is a skateboard guy.
Gnarly. I give him a high five.
Yeah, what you? Yeah, you're right. So Andy says you can deface a statue of Thomas Jefferson all you want and tear it down, but oh my gosh,
you can tear it down. You can rip it off of its structure, but heaven forbid. Oh,
yeah. A guy who was not a very good person, who broke a lot of laws, just saying. Which actor? They said it. I forgot now. All right, so these Trump fans were at the Capitol on the 6th of January. Now they're running for office. So what? And just so you guys know, now we're in like Yahoo News. We're over into the liberal side of the news. I show you the liberal stories too. It says one of the candidates filmed himself on the Capitol steps, so he didn't go inside. Another clambered over scaffolding and waved others forward towards the buildings. Still more were outside, milling around and protesting against the lawful election of Joe Biden. Of the thousands of diehard Trump supporters who gathered in Washington on January 6th, see, I don't think everybody there was a Trump supporter, number one. The electoral chances of each person vary, but they add to the extremist political landscape. Ahead of midterm elections in 2022,
I said we definitely know that one of them definitely wasn't by the name of John Sullivan.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. So Teddy Daniels is running for Congress in Pennsylvania, where he aims to oust Representative Matt Cartwright. On January 6th, he was at the U.S. Capitol, where he posted a video as people surged into the building. I am here. God bless our patriots, Daniel wrote. The video was posted about an hour and a half after Trump supporters breached the Capitol. He didn't respond for comment. Let's see. Asked if he entered the Capitol on January 6th. He was a cover-up of the November 3rd liberal coup to overthrow the government and steal the election for President Trump. He's saying this. I'm just reading what they said. In the New York, let's see. So yeah, a couple people are running for office. Who cares if they're running for office? Anybody can run for office, folks. It's just up to you to vote for the person that you think would do the best job to protect whatever office they're running for and do the best job. Jeez Louise, anybody can run for office. Drunk Uncle could run for office.
I'm running for office.
There you go. Drunk Uncle's running for office. So a Capitol Right defendant volunteered to go into solitary confinement, saying he didn't want to stay in a cult-like D.C. jail wing for January 6 suspects. Thomas Sibbick's lawyer argued that a D.C. jail wing for January 6 defendants was cult-like and toxic. If you're putting everybody from January 6th in there, if they're all patriots in there, I don't understand. They put all the same... If you're... brain freezing right now. Anyways, so this guy volunteered to go to solitary confinement because he didn't want to stay in the cult-like Washington, D.C. jail wing, specifically for January 6 suspects. He has made multiple requests for release from custody since he was arrested in March. And why are they still holding people in jail? He said every night at 9 p.m. the folks there stand up and sing the Star Spangled Banner. I was on a phone a month ago and we talked, and in the middle of our talk, he said, I have to put the phone down. I'll be right back. They'll be angry if I don't go over there. Yeah, you definitely got to be rich to run for office. It was literally this herd mentality, Brainwald added, that literally singing, almost cult-like. It was pretty scary. Scary. Singing the national Star Spangled Banner is scary. Interesting. He also said he was seen to be one of the more higher profile defendants in the jail. Who is this civic? He was put in the hole in order to avoid dealing with other inmates. He was accused of stealing the radio and badge of the D.C. police officer Michael Fanone during the riot. The Patriot Wing is what they're calling it. Now see what there are 44 capital right defendants who are serving time pre-trial and separate wing of a D.C. They have their own manifesto and started with their own handwritten newsletter.
Handwritten.
Yeah, well, I don't know. What's up, Teresa? How you doing? Well, it's got to be handwritten because you don't exactly have copy paper and computers and shit in jail. At least I don't think you do. I don't know. They might. Dude, Josh, you got to stop talking about Twix. Now I want a Twix. Twix actually sounds pretty good. I don't have any chocolate
Especially
right
right
now.
out of the freezer, just like a Reese cup.
Ooh, something going on with my hand. So Yahoo, once again, this is from Huffington Post, both liberal news outlets, says Fox News' craziest Trump lie yet revealed in a late show segment. Really, they're going to Stephen Colbert, looks like. Gymshark.
Not the one we showed last night. That was the name of it.
What?
That craziest lie ever.
Oh, you're boycotting Twix. Why are you boycotting Twix?
Oh, I heard something about that. I can't remember what it was, but yeah,
Ryan will tell us. Ryan will tell us right now. All right, so Stephen Colbert's Late Show team has uncovered what it's calling Fox News' craziest Trump lie yet. It happened this week when Fox News personalities Bill Hemmer and Dana Perino claimed former President Donald Trump enjoyed the White House and not only spent his weekends there, but worked through those weekends. The Late Show added a cartoon worker at the right-wing network quitting in protest over this wild claim. Neither Trump nor Biden has been especially fond of spending weekends at the White House. Biden spent all or part of 108 of his first 276 days in office. Trump's tally was 70 at this point. But he didn't move in there first right away, right? Who even cares? Who cares where they're spending their weekends at? If they're doing their job, who gives a shit? Cassandra Peterson talks a scarring childhood accident.
Yep, they got a thing called cell phones now on computers. You can communicate.
What are you talking about, dude? You lost me.
Because they're talking about him not being at the White House on weekends, or that's what it was about. It's like they got cell phones and computers now. You can communicate. You don't have to be in the same fucking facility to get shit done anymore.
I got you. Now I see where you're going with that. Okay.
Okay,
I got you. Anyway, so let's see. It says a Texas man was released from custody 3 times in one day while in New York before he was arrested for the 4th time in 24 hours. The 25-year-old man of Del Rio was arraigned 3 times on Monday. Del Rio, that's Texas where all the border shit's going on. The 25-year-old man was arraigned 3 times on Monday, once for burglary in the 3rd degree, once for grand larceny in the 4th degree, and once for burglary in the 3rd degree. He was arrested and released in all 3 cases on the same day. On the same day. The man was released in all 3 without bail, so no bail, made possible because of New York State bail reform law. So they're like California now. They don't have bail anymore. And it says, but about 10 minutes after his release from the Oneida County centralized arraignment, the sheriff said he entered a construction office and stole items at about 2:30 p.m. So they were called in. They found the man and they arrested him. He was charged with burglary in the 3rd degree, making it the 4th charge within 24 hours. With his 4th arrest, the sheriff once said the Oneida County District Attorney's Office filed a motion asking the judge to consider setting a bail. But due to the fact that he had been released without bail on several other felonies, he was then held on a $10,000 cash bail or a $50,000 bond. So what is that? $5,000 you got to come up with?
Yeah, 10%. 10% is.
But it's like, why? That's what bail is for. All these people that are saying, "Oh, we shouldn't have bail." I hope you're the one. I shouldn't hope on anybody that something happens bad to them. But hopefully when they rob somebody or do something, that you're the person that gets robbed. Okay. Well, what commercials about Twix? You guys got to explain to me. I don't know if I'm seeing all of the things up here. You're seeing what I'm seeing up here. You're doing all right.
Did you
Hanging
see
in there.
Doritos commercial, or did we already cover that?
Hold on, they're talking about the Twix commercial. I'm trying to find out what they mean about the Twix commercial.
Crazy. Twix, Doritos.
I got Doritos right next to me. Okay, so January 6th committee is getting witnesses to spill. Steve Bannon's refusal to comply with the subpoena from the January 6th Select Committee overshadows the fact that other key witnesses are providing reams of evidence to investigators. Reams.
What kind of Doritos?
I'm not whispering. Am I quiet now all of a sudden? 4 years of investigative stonewalling by the Trump administration had a demoralizing effect on Democrats, leaving the impression congressional accountability is a pipe dream. The quiet compliance shows the committee investigation is still feared and has some clout. Let's see the report. Despite being hailed by some Democrats as a smoking gun and grounds for expulsion, does not allege these Republicans were involved in a plot. Because there was no plot. At least I didn't know there was a plot. Does not indicate key players in the day's events. And they're not the only ones. Jeffrey Clark, the former DOJ official whom Trump sought to install as a loyalist attorney general, is expected to testify next week. I'll have to freaking watch some of these. Interesting. I didn't watch. I wasn't really into all that stuff last week. With the Crowder, I missed a lot of it. I've been busy working and doing stuff around my house, my property. I'm still doing stuff every day. It's been crazy, folks. Now I'm sniffing on the mic. Okay, Eric. So America on fire. Facebook watched as Trump ignited the hate. Why is it Facebook's fault? Facebook watched. Like they're saying, Facebook is just. I think Facebook should not be held responsible for anything. I think Facebook should just let you post whatever the fuck you want. And not have to say, hey, you can't post that. Hey, you can't post this.
Isn't it weird how everybody that I know that's strongly conservative has been kicked off of Facebook, but now they're saying that facilitating that shit. That's odd. It's odd, but I don't use Facebook, so.
Let's see. It had been 3 days since Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin kneeled on the neck of George Floyd for more than 8 minutes until the 46-year-old black man lost consciousness. But it wasn't until after Trump posted about Floyd's death that the reports of violence and hate speech increased. These thugs are dishonoring the memory of George Floyd, and I won't let this happen. I don't know. I'm sick and tired of Facebook. I don't even know why. Let's skip it. Facebook is just a waste. Facebook is just a big waste of space. Let's see what the next one is. Sorry, guys. It's a weird night for Eddie. The harshest punishment Paul Gozer could get for January 6th. There's a lot of stuff on January 6th today. According to the bombshell reporting for Hunter Walker for Rolling Stone, far-right Arizona congressman promised January 6th rioters blank. Oh, they're talking about this from yesterday. Who cares? I don't want to read that one.
Get out of here.
It's not what I thought it was. Yeah. Get out of here, you filthy animal.
Gabagool.
I haven't watched. It's almost time for Home Alone to be coming on. It's almost Thanksgiving time. Got a light. So Trump is waging war on democracy. A new poll says he's winning. Now this comes from Yahoo Entertainment and Rolling Stone, which are both liberal. So it's been about a year now since Donald Trump started ramping up what has been already simmering campaign to destroy the public's faith in the U.S. elections. I don't know if Trump did that or. I don't know if I can read this one. Yeah, I don't think I can read this one because they're saying some stuff that I can get in trouble for saying on here. So we're not going to read that one. Stupid YouTube. So much for our freedom of speech, right?
No.
Okay, Chicago Council approves a $16.7 billion budget, which guarantees a basic income. What does that mean now? So the Chicago City Council on Wednesday approved a $16.7 billion budget for 2022, designed to help the city recover from losses sustained during the pandemic. Though measures including one of the biggest guaranteed basic income program. So what is basic income?
Yeah.
Mayor Lori Lightfoot's plan relies on both federal aid and higher property tax revenue, among other sources of income. So the homeowners are going to have to pay more money. That revenue is helping to cover the city higher pension fund and labor costs. I'm so proud of this budget, she says. Truly the most progressive and forward-looking budget in our city's history. They're still not talking about what do they mean by the city focused on balancing financial needs, including paying for pensions. Oh, here we go. The guaranteed basic income. This is what I wanted to find out about. The guaranteed basic income plan would provide 5,000 selected households a $500 a month stipend for a year. $500 a month stipend. Why? But only 5,000 households get this. Why? Why not give it to everybody then? That's not being socialist. Not everybody's getting it. What are they doing it for? So Chicago joins other cities, including Los Angeles, in providing direct we need to stop giving out money to folks. You got to start. Get a goddamn job. Work. Do something. Don't sit on your ass and just collect welfare for forever. The people that are actually disabled that, used to work or can't work at all, it's understandable. But this welfare shit should only be limited time only. Just saying. I don't know if I can read this one. Nope, you can't. Alright, I can't read any of these then because they're all gonna be stuck. Because you gotta pay now to read these sites. Anyways, alright. That's all the news I have. What kind of new stuff? Do you have any new stuff, drunk uncle?
Oh, well, if I did, I forgot a long time ago.
Yeah, figured you would. Figured you would have. Let's see if there's anything crazy on. See, they're talking about Doritos. I didn't watch Steven Crowder today. Let's see. Nothing special now. I don't know. I'm just out of it today, guys. It's almost 8 o'clock. Matthew, let's go free money. Oh, I remember that dude with the looking like the Riddler. Looking like the Riddler. Anyways, guys. Well, here's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna let. Oh wait, oh no, that's just a compilation. Let's go to Twitter. Let's see if there's anything trending on Twitter. How about that? Search Twitter.
Oh, they removed all the Let's Go Brandon tracks from the charts.
They did. Why?
Well, we all know why, but Let's Go Brandon and the remixes were number 1, 2, 3, and 8 on the top 10 downloaded from I think like iTunes. or something like that.
Yeah,
but
I can play that for you, Kim Tone. I don't. There you go. Hold on a second. We got to play this for Kim Tone. There you go, Kim Tone. Let's see. You cannot change your voicemail as outgoing message without service or data. Phone companies and fact checkers say. Well, why is that news? Robin Hood's trending. Dog-inspired currency. Yes, it finally rained in Chicago. No, it's not end of wildfire season. Nope, it's not. It's not. Did massive California stand end the drought? Of course it didn't. Our drought is so huge. I'm not seeing nothing. I don't know, guys. It's one of those days we're tired, and you know, I think we're gonna get going today.
So what's today? Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday, yes. Tomorrow's gonna be Thursday.
Yeah. On Friday, I got to shave my head.
You're gonna shave your head?
Got to.
Why do you have to?
Because I got to be. It's Halloween. I got to be this guy.
Ah. Shiba Inu.
But so the thing is I finally got the beard that's kind of matching. Got the makeup that was delivered today. But I'm going to freak people out that are freaked out by clowns. So I'll wear the mask and they're like, oh, I don't like clowns. And I'm like, okay, I'll take off the mask. And I take off the mask and I got the same shit under it. But obviously I got to shave the head. Got to stay committed.
Look at this. This guy says, apparently to me, the saddest part about you is that you still believe Donald Trump. You still believe that the election was rigged, and you're proud to be a traitor. How am I a traitor? The future generations of blocks will be scrambling to hide their heritage because of you. Oh my gosh. Some people are stupid. Oh, by the way.
Cool story, bro.
Anyways, folks, so November 11th is coming up, which is, if you don't know, November 11th is Veterans Day, 11/11. I am gonna be heading to the VA Veterans Hospital in the long-term care facility, and passing out some canteen coupons for the veterans. So if you guys want to help, you can donate some money for buying some of those, or also I'm trying to get some cats and dogs, some animatronic cats and dogs for the veterans. So if you guys want to help with that, you guys can help with that too. I'll make a video about it tomorrow, probably, or Friday. So everybody, I think we're gonna say have a good night. Enjoy your night. Go watch some TV or go watch YouTube or whatever the heck you do, cause I got a long day tomorrow, and Drunk's got to go to work tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Ultimate. I appreciate it. So, Drunk, you got something to say before we go?
Meow,
meow. Meow. All right, guys. You have a good night, and we will see you here tomorrow. Same bat channel, same bat time.